Sorry about that. Again, I'm traveling on the road. My intentions were to be stationary so that I could have done my podcast, live from home and whatnot in my little studio. But it's been a nightmare of a day because there's been so much going on. Like, I don't understand. Normally, these people are not in my way. I don't understand why they're in my way right now. Let me turn on Normandy because I can't wait till Vermont. I'm over these people. I just need to get on the street where I can get out the way. So, anyway, all my technology, I don't know if it's working. If it's not working, I went to listen and I could not hear myself. So, I'm hoping that I am coming on. And then my iPad, everything, I have cellular service. I'm not understanding why I can't pull up my iPad. Like, this is what we get on my nerves with Verizon. As usual, I'm always talking about this stupid computer stuff. And because it is very passionate, passionate. I am very passionate about making sure things work. And when they don't work, I just get, like I said, taken aback. So, with all that being said, I'm still trying to get this to work. And in the meantime and in between time, it's like all this, everything is going crazy. The GPS ain't working. Like, I have no idea. I don't understand. Y'all, I know you know, but I know you don't know. And it's crazy. It's like, so much stuff. Um, I ain't even gonna lie. Talking about celebrity news, I can't even get to anything. It's nothing more frustrating for me, but this is a perfect example of me extending myself. And I know this is supposed to be our trending topics about celebrities and athletes and all that stuff, but I can't get to my information. Okay, that's what my point is. So I'm just going to ramble on a little more, rambling Rose, and I'm going to live up to my rating of talking too much in the Uber. Okay, because I'm still in the Uber and I'm still talking now. Anyway, y'all don't even know what I said because I was saying about how these passengers got in here and they kept engaging and engaging and engaging in conversation. And then when they got out, they rated me a one, because it said I was talking too much. But you were talking to me. This is why we talking about how fake people are in LA. And I don't care who gets mad because guess what? If you are real and you are true to who you are, then you ain't going to be mad. Only the fake people are mad. So be mad. But anyway, I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe that when he got out, that was what he rated, and I know it was him because basically I hadn't talked to anybody all morning. I come out at between 3 and 5 a.m. and then I'm done by 11 or 1. After in the afternoon, and all morning I was just chilling. I was vibrating highly. On my, when I say vibrating, I just mean that I was in a good space. Um, what is this? I was in a good space and I wasn't having any issues with anything. I was more or less just, focusing on the road, and I was listening to my some music that helps me to just keep in perspective where I'm at and stuff like that. And so it was just funny to me because people are so fake, and it was a huge disappointment because the conversation was really good. But what I was saying before was the real issue was one of the part. This was a couple, and one of the people in the couple, to me, gave me the rating, the negative rating because they really are jealous of their partner who is very successful and who gives information to people that can help them succeed, and based on their success they're sharing. And so the partner that gave me the bad rating was also the one who called for the Uber, and they basically seemingly, was all they, oh no, I love hearing them talk about it. I love hearing them talk about it. But when it came down to it, you give me a bad rating. I'm the Uber driver. I have nothing to do with the conversation that we're having, in a way where it was like, I felt that it was the universe was like putting them in my Uber for me to hear what they had to say. And it was very amazing information. But then, because the other partner probably hears it all the time, they was hating on the conversation because basically their partner is always talking about it. And fakely, the partner that doesn't seemingly have anything to talk about, was stretching and yawning and hemming and hawing. Like, no, I love to hear them talk about it. But when in actuality, you don't, because you gave the Uber driver a bad rating and said I talk too much because I'm talking to your partner about their Jush. It trips me out. Okay, it trips me out. But anyway, that's people's messed up stuff. So I'm not engaging in it. But it just amazes me that people are so nasty. And then you want to mess with my money, honey. You want to mess with my money, honey. So that was what's up. But I don't even know. I'm here and I'm talking, and I don't even know. I don't know what today will bring for all of us, because I'm trying to. I just feel some type of way in that um, I can't bring you the news, and I have cellular service on all my devices, so I'm not understanding why my iPad won't open up to the internet. It's ridiculous. And I'm using my phone to basically have my podcast, um, to stream it through all the other forums. So I can't. Usually I pull my iPad up to make sure that the volume is working and everything is working, but for some reason it's not working. So I'm almost home, and hopefully once I get to my internet service, I will be able to communicate more effectively. But sometimes we're in these dis, industrial areas of LA, and when that happens, I'm unable to get a signal of any kind. So that could have something to do with it, but it's still saying please retry. What is it? YouTube is annoying. I mean, I like you, but dang, y'all got all these barring issues. Can somebody just get some cellular service? What the heck? Oh God. I mean, I can definitely go to Instagram and talk about all the celebrities. I just, this is what I want for celebrities. I don't know. I just feel like people need to find a new form of news, because some of that stuff that people release and tell about each other is not news. It's a sad state of affairs, is what it is. And people get on there and they start talking about different things and talking about each other, and it's not professional. It's not cute. It's none of that. There's a lot of celebrities having a baby. I know I looked in my feed, and is it Blueface and Christiana? Is that her name? But anyway, I don't know. I think, did they have their baby? Because I saw something about that. So that's kind of cool. If they did, I send my congratulations out to them. And she was awfully little. Like, I thought she was just starting off pregnant, but she might be towards the end of her pregnancy, which kudos to her for looking so fab. Yes. I think it's amazing. So amazing. But I just don't understand. You're offline, but why am I offline? I was just online. What the heck? This is what I'll be talking about. So if I was to believe that there was negative people out there, I mean, I do believe it. Negative people out there who don't want you to succeed, and this is the kind of stuff that happens. So, but it's okay. I don't. I feel sorry for those people. You know, the people that wish negative things on you, or if you believe that somebody can put something on you and make you have bad experiences. Sometimes, I mean, I hear when people say stuff like that, but I don't necessarily believe in that way. I believe that, let's say, for instance, you are having, bad situations. And in you having these bad situations, your vibration is awfully low because basically you're not allowing yourself to rise up above that negativity. And so, because of that, unfortunately, what's happening is you're actually vibrating with them on that level. So, if they're in a negative space and you're claiming to be in a positive space, you know, you really are basically not. You're in a negative space because you're drawing those negative people, those negative demeanors, those negative, you know, scenarios to you. So it's important that, while you're out here in these streets, not so much that even that you have to be careful of who you're around so much as you have to be, well, you have to be, yeah, I mean, some people say, yeah, be careful who you're around, but you have to be careful because basically um you don't want somebody to be in a bad mood, and when they're in a bad mood, that energy and that, okay, let me put things in perspective. Everything's a vibration. We're a vibration. Okay. And our beings, we're a vibration. We vibrate in a certain area, a certain place of the universe. And so because of that, we are vibrating in a certain place. Now, negativity vibrates really, really low. And you've heard people talk about this, and people are all on this now. Some people have it right, some people have it wrong. Some people follow some people are or they're just not maybe dedicated to it, but they just talk about it like they are. So what my point is I'm dedicated, and I enjoy my journey in life. And sometimes in my journey, there's contrast, and contrast means that any type of negative experiences are opportunities to become a lesson, a learning process, um, all of that. Because theoretically, what's happening is I am being pushed to my higher level, to my higher self, to do better, to be stronger, And everybody has different names for things. But when you're learning about your journey and different things, people quickly blame God for things not working out. So when you're trying to understand the process of how things go and how you know, connect on levels that will help you be better, sometimes you have to take it to a place that will allow you to know that God is there and that there is a spiritual connection, but also realize your responsibility in your journey. Or she's the devil or whatever. Just words don't teach, number one, but your thoughts become beliefs. So if you are sitting on that level of belief, then unfortunately, that's the reason why you're not evolving to a better space, because your level that you're on is preventing you from taking accountability for the actions that are happening around you due to how you are believing in things and thinking things. So you have to process things a little bit different. And I remember when I was young, and I would always say, I feel. And people would always try to change the feel out of the sentence to another word, like I know or I believe or whatever. And to be honest, everything that we do has always been and should be based on how it feels. So you have got to learn how to put into terms with the feeling of things. How does it feel to be this way? How does it feel to be that way? And in the process of you feeling, like, say, for instance, you want to, and I've said this before, you want a new car. What does it feel like? What does it feel like for you to be sitting in that new car, having that new car, enjoying that new car? What does it feel like? Is it a good feeling? Is it a bad feeling? You know? So basically, you have to learn how to understand what things feel like in order to actually process the journey, because it doesn't happen overnight. And I know I've said this before. I one time I feel like people, they're fads, and people get into a fad, and once they get into a fad, they start believing in things in a certain way. And when they do that, they start believing in certain things, and next thing you know, if something worked for one person, then that's the end all be all. But there's a reality to all of it. And once you figure out what that is, then that becomes part of your journey, so that you're able to actually complete some of the things that you're desiring. And I remember, when I first moved to LA, people were going to this Tony Rome. Is it Tony Robbins or Tony Roman? And I apologize. Seriously, I'm going to look it up because I'm a hashtag him. But I think it is Robbins or Roland. I don't know. It starts with an R. My bad. And hey guys, sorry about me. I'm almost at my house, so that way I can plug up my studio for our next segment. So I was just kind of talking us till we get there. But anyway, I just believe, and I don't care. Negative, go away. I just believe that, when it comes down to stuff like that, like this, when we're talking about uh, your journey and your spiritual process, you got to find what works for you, because a lot of times the things that you think are working aren't, they're not, they're not. They're not working. So you just have to figure out what works for you and let that be your guide. Enough said on that. But with our trending topics, like I mentioned, I was trying to go into trending topics, but I don't have service on my iPad to do some of my searching. And I've been meaning to call Verizon about this because I've been paying for something I'm not getting for some time. And it's really getting on my nerves because I notice it when I go out. Now, I used to have my iPad it used to work. The kids, they get in the car and then I'll be playing my music or doing something on my phone, and then they'll be doing something on the iPad. But now all of a sudden it don't want to work, and I don't understand. But anyway, um, I'm just going to get ready for our next segment. So please bear with me. Hopefully, by 5:30, I will be positioned at the crib, and then we can pick up from there because I hate to just be sitting on here and nothing is going on. So I'm just going to put a message and say I'll be back in 15 minutes because there's just so many things that's going on right now. It's just um, I ain't gonna lie, I feel tested, but it's okay. It's okay to be tested. So that's the good thing. Banners. And I'm just going to add on. Oh, wait. Uh, 15.
Energy, babe, the kind that won't ever fade. You give me positive vibes, change how I feel inside. Got me leaving drama, losing time we never had. Changing ways and elevating so I won't look back, no. You got that positive vibe that makes me feel alive. Let me ride on this high as you elevate me. Let me ride on this high as you elevate me. Positivity, drama free as you elevate me. Energy, energy. Kind I can't escape, won't replace, not erase. Won't erase, can't escape, not replace. Cannot escape, can't replace, won't erase. Won't replace, can't escape, not erase. You got that energy, babe, you got that energy, babe. You got that energy, babe, got that energy. Energy, babe, energy, babe, energy, babe. You got that energy, babe, you know you got that energy. Came to slay, not to play as you regulate. Checking all the boxes off president debate. Let me ride on this high as you elevate me. Feel so high off this vibe, my mental is elevated. This energy's real, it's like I'm moving but I'm standing still. No negative penetration, cause this vibe I peeps for real. Attracting to your megahertz, right frequency, yeah. You elevate and take me high, you help me be with. You got that vibe that makes me feel alive. Take me high to a higher place. Ooh, yeah. You got that energy, babe, the kind that won't ever fade. You give me positive vibes, change how I feel inside. Got me leaving drama, losing time we never had. Changing ways and elevating so I won't look back, no. You got that positive vibe that makes me feel alive. Let me ride on this high as you elevate me. Let me ride on this high as you elevate me. Positivity, drama free as you elevate me. Energy, 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 energy. You got that energy, energy, energy. You got that, you got that, you got that, you got that. Energy, 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 energy. You got that energy, babe, you know the kind I can't escape, won't replace, not erase. Won't erase, can't escape, not replace. Cannot escape, can't replace, won't erase. Won't replace, can't escape, not erase. You got that energy, babe, you got that energy, babe. You got that energy, babe, got that energy. This energy's real, it's like I'm moving, but I'm standing still. No negative penetration, cause this vibe I peeps for real. Attracting to your megahertz, right frequency, yeah. You elevate and take me high, you help me be real. You got that vibe that makes me feel alive. Take me high to a higher place. Energy, babe, the kind that won't ever fade. You give me positive vibes, change how I feel inside. Got me leaving drama, losing time we never had. Changing ways and elevating so I won't look back, no. You got that positive vibe that makes me feel alive. Let me ride on this high as you elevate me. Let me ride on this high as you
Suave Sahib.
in the middle of the night. I know something ain't right. I don't like it when we fight. It's not the same. Don't say that you love me. Don't say that you trust me. They're not the same. Don't say that you love me. Don't say that you trust me. It's not the same. It's not the same. Things have changed.
they saw it.